Hola amigos! On this episode of Eating with Andy, I'll be showing you how to make a beloved Peruvian dessert called Encanelado. Encanelado means something that has cinnamon in it. This sponge cake is soaked with a cinnamon pisco syrup, it's filled with dulce de leche, and then topped with some ground cinnamon. It's a very traditional Peruvian dessert, perfect for those cold winter days. So, let's get started. Start by making the dulce de leche. Click the link above so you can see my easy method for making it. Once your dulce de leche is ready to go, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius fan force and line a baking pan. The measurements for the baking pan I'm using are in the description below. Grease the pan below and above the baking paper with some vegetable or canola oil. This will make it easier to unmold. Set your pan aside and we'll start working on our cake. You're gonna need an electric mixer with a whip attachment or a handheld beater. Place 6 room temperature eggs into your mixing bowl. Six tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're gonna whip this on high until it reaches ribbon stage. You know it's reached ribbon stage when you lift the whisk over the mixture and the batter falls slowly, forming a ribbon that will hold its shape for at least 6 seconds. Once we've reached ribbon stage, sieve 120 grams of plain flour with half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. Gently fold with a metal spoon or spatula and make sure you get all the flour that tends to go to the bottom of the bowl. Be careful not to knock out the air that we added to the eggs while folding in the dry ingredients. It's that air that makes the cake nice and fluffy. Add the batter into your lined pan. We're gonna bake our cake for 20 minutes or until a skewer that's inserted in the middle comes out clean. Our cake is out of the oven. We're gonna let it cool completely before we slice it in half. While our cake is cooling, let's work on our pisco syrup. I've got 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, 2 cinnamon sticks, and half a cup of pisco. Pisco is Peru's national spirit. Whew. We're gonna let that boil for 10 minutes until the sugar is completely dissolved. Why am I closing this? While the syrup boils, why don't we have a chilcano? Pour 1 shot of pisco into a glass filled with ice. Squeeze some lime juice and pour in some ginger ale. Finish off with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Give it a little stir and enjoy. Salud! Our cake has cooled down. Lift it out of the mold. We're gonna cut it in half lengthways with a serrated knife. The best thing to do is to make marks on all 4 sides, then run the knife along those lines. Now we're going to assemble it. We're going to soak the bottom with half of that hot syrup. It's important that the syrup is hot to maximize absorption. Fill it with half of the dulce de leche. Put the other half of the cake on top and soak with the remaining syrup. Make sure you use all the syrup. I know it seems like a lot, but it's what gives this cake soul. Cover with the remainder of the dulce de leche, spread it all evenly, and dust it with a mix of icing sugar and cinnamon. I like to cut the edges, not only for presentation purposes, but they can be a bit dry. Don't worry, these will be eaten, I assure you. That Pisco syrup really makes this cake so special. The fragrance and warmth from that cinnamon has really taken over this cake, and that dulce de leche adds the perfect sweetness. This dessert makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. That was my encanelado recipe. I hope you like it and make it at home. It's perfect for this winter weather. See you soon with another recipe. Adios, amigos!